Hello, this is Lori Michelle, the Moshiach, with guidance through Gog Magog. I have a series of videos that are online, and I haven't posted in a while in this series, Guidance Through Gog Magog, which started on November 3rd, 2020, Election Day in America. I announced that that was the first day of the final World War, November 3rd, 2020. And I've been posting guidance on how to get through this war. And it's going to become more gut-wrenching. This week, I received from two different people a request for information on how do I make it into the world to come? How do I redeem myself in the eyes of God? Because that's our work right now, is to earn his approval and his blessing to graduate into the future world to come. And when you look online, there are rabbis all over the world teaching people how to do teshuvah and to earn a spot in God's world to come, Olam Haba. So I'm going to give you 4 things. I could go on and on and on with guidance about what you need to do. And it's truly personal to you, whoever you are, what you need to work on. But you all have common issues that need to be exposed and worked on. So today I'll be more general, and God willing, in the future, when we come together, he shows it to me. I hope it happens soon. We can go deeper and deeper and make it more specific and use real life examples of people who have major issues. And we'll talk about it publicly when people are brave enough to do that. For today, I'm going to give you 4 things to think about and to work on so that you can earn a spot in his world to come. The first is paradoxical. The very most important thing that you can do to win his approval and earn a spot in God's world to come is to work for redemption and do it for love. Do it for love. Don't do it to earn a spot in the world to come. Is that possible for you? Hashem, God, just said, not right now. Right now, that doesn't make a lot of sense to anyone but me. I'll explain. I'm not doing this for me. I don't even care if I'm welcomed into the world to come. I want the world to come, redemption to happen for my kids, for my grandchild, for my future grandchildren. I want redemption for you. If I make it into the world to come, it's extra. And that's central to why I really am the only one right now welcomed in his world to come. Well, he just said there are other reasons, but that is the number one thing that you can work on, is to change your reasons why. The rabbis all over the world talk about Olam Haba and how wonderful it will be. And I even saw one rabbi online joking around that he's going to rub elbows with Moshe Rabbeinu and it's going to be so wonderful. And I watched and I thought, putrid, ego, narcissism. It's all about you. It's all about winning a spot in the world to come. And that's not the reason why you should be working for redemption or doing teshuvah. He said I'm correct. You can argue with me. You can get mad and click away. And I'm going to warn you, if you click away and you don't watch this entire video and start listening to me, he's shown me this. Do you see what this is? it should be very clear to everyone. It's an empty toilet paper roll. I saved it for this video. He showed this to me just a couple of days ago, and he has shown me these often in visions. And so what does this mean? The longer you wait to work for redemption and listen to me and take this seriously, the sicker you're going to be when you realize I'm the Moshiach and this is real. I'm giving you real, down-to-earth advice on how to heal yourself, heal the world, and bring forward redemption. And you don't know that. Most people don't know that, but there's a few of you. And the two people, God bless you, who asked me, what do I do? Am I even redeemable? There are people right now very scared because they're looking around the world and they're saying, whoa, I know it. These are the end of days. Whoa, it's going to blow. What's going to happen to me? Is God angry with me? Am I going to hell? Many people don't even believe in that place. I teach lessons all the time, and they're all connected to one thing: heal the world and bring redemption and peace on earth for our children. That's what I'm in it for. So that's the number one thing that you can do right now, is shift your thinking about the end of days, redemption, and teshuvah. Why should you do teshuvah and heal yourself and get rid of the negativity that you harbor inside your soul and choose better and be more godly? Why should you do that? Not for yourself. Do it for the ones you love. Do it for your children. The two people I spoke to this week who want to know how and is it possible to make it into the world to come are both parents. So put that in the center of your reasons why. Make that your burning desire. Do it for love. Redeem yourself, because when you redeem yourself, you become a light of God in this world, and you bring godliness into this world. And the more people who do that, we will have redemption. He says it's going to happen. More than half of you are going to heed the call and listen to me and buy this book. Why this book? The Torah Part 2. And I don't say that lightly. It's his description of what this book is. It details what's wrong. So that leads to number 2. I took 4 notes. I don't even usually take notes. I don't work off a teleprompter. I just talk. So number 2 is learn what's wrong. You want to know what's wrong. You think you know what's wrong, but you really don't know what's wrong. You need to learn what's really wrong in this world and where it comes from, the source of all our problems. I lay it out in this book. This book is hard-hitting, but it's healing. It's cathartic, because you realize when you read the book that you're not necessarily the one that's the demon. And you might have been demonized your whole entire life by other people. And other people are demonized by other people. And the evil weed, the evil grows until enough of you sit up at attention and say, no, I'm ready. I want to know what's wrong. I want to do this right. And I want to do it for my children. If you don't have children, I want to do this for the ones I love. This is not about me. It's about healing this awful, disgraceful world. And if you don't think this world is awful and disgraceful, you're not ready. And the longer it takes you to get ready, the more of these you're going to go through. Sickened that you didn't listen to me when you could. You can listen right now, or you could wait, and the horrors are going to come more and more. It's going to become more intense, not less. And you're going to regret it. You're going to regret not listening to me when you could. If you wait until there's no more, until you're crossed over, you may not be welcomed. You didn't heed the call. You did nothing. You saw me online. You said, yeah, right. Thumbs down to you. I'm waiting for Jesus, or I'm waiting for Moshiach ben David. I'm not listening to you. And you will suffer the consequence of that choice. So this isn't about me. I am number one, meaning I do this for love, and I'm doing this for you. Learn to do it for love and learn what's wrong. Take notes. When you watch my videos, lots of people watch everything I post now, and they watch every word. Take some notes. The things that I say sound very casual sometimes. He just said not so casual. If you listen to me long enough, I say some very profound things that make a lot of sense. Start to make everything in this world that looks so confusing and ridiculous, help yourself make it make sense. When it starts to make sense, you'll start to heal. Number 3, when you read this book, this is number 3, read this book from page 1 straight to the end. Don't skip around. I have prophecy in here. I have explanations and revelations from the King of the universe. Don't go right to it. It's a temptation. Some of you have been tempted and you started there and you realized you didn't know what you were reading. This book has explanations, but the biggest explanation starts on page 1. Read from the beginning. Read from the copyright information. I'm telling the truth. You need to read straight through. And when you get to the end, I give you 10 easy things to do to bring redemption into being. There is no world to come right now. Are you aware? If we stay on this path the way we are right now, it's over. There's no world to come. That should make number 1 a very easy task, to do it for love. Why? Because there's no world to come. There's nothing for your kids. There's nothing for the people you love. It's over for them. Do it for them. Do it for them, and you will win his favor if you work and the world to come comes into being because of your hard work. You win his favor. It has to happen, people. And he says it will, but billions of you will not listen. Billions of you will never, ever need this. If you wake up and recognize, holy smokes, Moshiach, and you get sick and you run to the bathroom, good, mazel tov. Why? You're waking up. The pain is good. The contrition, the holy smokes, I've been doing this my whole life. The recognition, the shame that you hurt someone else, that you cheated on your wife, that you smoked cigarettes for years and harmed your body, that maybe you're overweight. Do you know that being overweight is a sin against God? And trust me, it's not easy in this world to keep the weight off. I struggle with it. A video for another day. Don't be scared. Calm down, because that leads to number 4. There's a lot of things wrong, and there's a lot of things for you to work on. Number 4 is pick one. Just pick one. The work I'm telling you to do right now is eternal. What does that mean? You'll be working on this, and God bless you. I hope you'll make it into the world to come. And what does that mean? It means you will be doing this forever, meaning You'll be working on being better and making this world better and being more loving. You can always do better. Doing your best and learning love, education, and charity is the way of the future. Is it written like that in the Talmud? He said, it sure is. Do I read the Talmud? No, I can't read the Talmud. And that's a big sticking point for the rabbis who won't even listen to me. So rabbis, buy some stock in toilet paper because you're going to need it. I'm telling the truth. Number 4, one thing at a time. One issue at a time. So I wrote number 4 to make this a doable list and to calm you down, to let you know you'll be working on this, I pray forever, and pick one weakness, one thing that's a problem for you, and work on that for a whole year. Just one thing. Work for redemption, learn, do the learning, do the mitzvahs, learn Torah, do all of that. But when it comes to yourself and healing yourself and cleansing yourself, pick one major issue that you have. Some people are compelled to speak evil, gossip. Work on that for the whole year. Catch yourself. Become very conscious of your speech every day. One thing. What's another thing? What's another weakness someone could work on? Work on being happy. Depression. Lots of people are depressed right now. I can give you tips on how to pull yourself out of depression. You're going to be sad. That's part of life. But being depressed is something different. Use your muscle, your spiritual muscle, to reach for him and do things to keep yourself up, elevated, and stop being so down in the dumps. I can give you a really good reason why you should be happy right now. We're here. You can fog a mirror. You're here. He has put faith in you to bring the world to come into being. Redemption. That's exciting news. Why? Because the world to come is, in the words of God, as glorious as all the people who talk about redemption, speak about it all over all the world, all around the world. The rabbis talk about all the world to come. He says we won't die anymore. He says we won't get sick anymore. We won't age. Oh, that will be wonderful. We will live eternally in our flesh, and we won't have to bury the people we love. Wow. And guess what? I'm not in it for that. I don't know that that's going to happen. He says it will. It's written that way. He says it is. I don't know where to find it. Go find it. Go talk to a rabbi. He says it's true. And I will tell you, I'm here for number 1. I'm here for him. I'm here for you. I'm doing this for love. I want there to be more. If we stay on this path, this world is going to implode. Nuclear war is coming. And I can't allow that. I have kids. I have a grandson. God willing, I'll have more grandchildren. I want there to be more for my kids. I want them to have a blessed life. I want to clean up the pollution. I want to stop the cancer. I want to help people be happy and healthy and fit and more loving. I want to leave this world better than I found it. I will also say, if all the prophecy is not true, he says it is. If you believe in it, God bless you. If there's not something called eternal life in a vessel, I don't even want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in a world where people die. It's not okay with me. But while I'm here, I fully expect that I'll grow old and die the way it's always been. He says it's not going to be that way. But assuming it is, I want to clean up the world, make it better for you and my kids and my grandchildren. And that's all I want. It's for everyone else. I don't even want to be here anymore. I know it sounds paradoxical. It sounds crazy that I say that. But death, a world that has death, where I bury the people I love and have to say goodbye, I don't want it. But that's the way it is. So I accept. I accept the world with birth and death, and we live in between. I want to make the living part, the birth and longevity, longer and have a blessed life. And that's what I'm in it for. If there's more, if the miracles are true and the temple is rebuilt, which he says it will be, and I believe that, and there's eternal life and we don't have to die anymore because we remove evil from the world, fantastic. So you want to be redeemed? Do it for your kids. You want to win his blessing? Do it for everyone else. Make the world to come. And you have a great chance of winning his favor. But here's the other thing you need to know. Because you're welcomed, and I pray, and I'm trying to help you be welcomed and win his favor, you need to keep doing it forever and ever. You need to keep trying and reaching and ascending, and that will become your work and your joy. Working for redemption needs to become your joy and not your fear. You want more love for your kids. You want a better life for your kids. Make it about everyone else, and that will become your joy. God bless you. I hope this made some sense to you, and I hope you start listening the longer you wait. This is not a joke. This is what he says is going to happen. So I don't want you to feel too sick that you can't do this work. So let's come together. Start now. Torah Part 2 is waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Watch the videos, take notes, keep listening. I have much more information to share with you. It goes on and on and on. God bless you. World peace in this generation. Help me do it, and I will help you. God bless you.